So that last video I posted, this chainsaw quit running. I don't know how well I depicted that in the video, but it quit running, and I'm 99% sure that the fuel filter is plugged up. You push the primer bulb in and it just wants to stay in. It's really slow to return. I took the air filter off, dumped some gas right in the yap and the carburetor. It lit up, no problem there. So I've got a new air filter. I'm a little embarrassed, to be honest. I always preach about taking care of your gear, and this air filter looks like the floor of a cabinet shop. So there's that. There's a new one. So I know the spark plug is working because it ran when I dumped gas right into the carb. So I'm not going to bother changing the plug, because why, I guess. Unless somebody else has some other kind of an opinion down there, please put that in the comments. But I'm going to do this. Here's that new one. I'm sure the other one that I'm about to pull out is probably brown or gray or something. I'm going to do this while Tasha's inside staining the boards. And then I need to put this plug somewhere where I don't lose it. I'll put that in my saw kit. So set that right there so I can knock it onto the ground later. I'm going to move it over here. And I got a new primer bulb. So you can see this thing's just brownish red. And this is the new Husqvarna primer bulb. It's clear. So I think you need a little hook to hook the fuel line out of the gas. Get that. Yeah, look how dirty that thing is. I think she'll be happy. I'm hoping she'll be happy. Hopefully it fires right back up, right? Oh, there's that. I gotta take this thing off to get to the primer. I need to get some tools. But yeah, the one thing I do remember off of watching a couple YouTube videos is when you're undoing this primer bulb, make sure you know which hose is feeding which side. Otherwise you're going to be priming it backwards, which isn't, priming it. So yeah, there's just 4. 1, 2, 3. I already took that one out. 4 screws. I'm guessing that the top ones are shorter, but what do I know? It's just a guess. Guessed correctly. Let's see if I can't knock those into the rocks. How does that work? The chokorama. I might be able to get. I don't think you just slide that out of there. It's a damper right here, right there. Slide it out of that. I think you can pull up. Maybe slide out of this side as well. Oh, will it come out now? Okay. I think it came out enough, but I'd like to get it out further, actually. There's a lot of schmaltz falling in. This thing's dirty. Probably should clean it. Lesson learned. So this is the dampers. That lever is going to go to something, so I want to be cautious. I think I already undid it. So I might be YouTube and how to put. No, it looks pretty basic actually. Okay. So there's my primer bulb. You got two lines running into it right here. So one of them's got a fatter end on it. Okay, I think you just squeeze this. There's two tabs. I think you just, let's get the other new one out. Looks like that choke just slips back over that. I'm not too worried about it. So there's the new one. So yeah, it's got two squeezed together tabs. And it goes in. The two go up. So you got 1, 2. This one goes up like this. Yep. So just need to squeeze those tabs. That thing should pop out. Ouch. Or just unhook the hoses, which I accidentally just did. Some goo. Need some pliers. Thought I brought pliers out. Yep, so there's that. And it actually was in this way. Yep. So it goes in like this into the housing. And then at least on this saw, the top hose, you can see the two hoses, I think. This top hose, there's kind of a collar on it. The top hose had a longer collar on it, okay? So that goes on the top. So I'm going to stick this in here, like that. Plug my lines back in, hopefully. It'll be easier to plug those in first and then, yeah, probably. I'm going to pull this back out. Like that. I'll hook the lines up to it first. Shove those on there. Should write a rag. And then now that it's, I don't have to try to stretch those lines so far. Shove that back through there. Okay. So as this is going back in, there's your choke right there. I think it just needs to catch in that red choke lever, but you got to get this hooked back into your dampers somehow. Here. Like that. And that choke must go yeah. Getting these carbs lined back up looks like it can be a bear. There's 2 carbs. I didn't know that. It's dirty. I should have probably sprayed this off, but oh, I guess it's a chainsaw, so darn it. Wipe the faces of these carbs off. Pry this damper over like that. And then these carburetors are not lined up at all. How do you do that? There it goes. Guess you just got to kind of stab that in there. And then once you get your screws in, let's see if we can get those started. Can't see much. Let's just see if we get lucky, I guess. Kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, no, it's lined right back up. Okay. Alright. So hopefully that choke's right. I think it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Once it's tight, should be good. I hope. I guess maybe I should have played with it before I took it all the way apart, huh? Seems tight though. Why does it seem so tight? That one's better. Seems pretty tight though. I don't like it. I'm not real confident all of a sudden. But everything's lined up. There's nothing on that side. Linkage still all works. Okay. Once it's screwed in there, maybe tighter. It just seems tight, like too tight. See? Hear those woodpeckers? They're obnoxious. Beautiful birds. Just real chatty. Hear a four-wheeler down there. Some people talking. I've had a lot of gung-ho hunters talking to my neighbor. A lot of folks just wandering around looking for a place to hunt. Okay. Well, it looks right. No, that air cleaner sure looks nice, doesn't it? I'm no Husqvarna mechanic, but I guess I'm just going to cross my fingers. I am mechanically inclined, so hey. Now, try to fish this. Okay, now I got that all put back together. Get this fuel filter addressed. Just squeeze that together and pull it out. Fabricated this fancy hook out of some wire. Try to fish this thing out. Big fingers. Am I in frame? Yep. Oh, look how gray that thing is. Come out. Well, can I get it out? There we go. Look how gray that is. Old versus new. Do that. Let's make sure I don't get a bunch of crap stuck to the filter already with my dirty hands. There's that. I think I got a little bit of gas in a tank over here. Some bits in there. Just barely. I gotta run to the gas station. About a tank though. Not even half tank. Enough to see if it'll run. Because it just stopped running. Again, just squeeze that back together. Like that. Some bar oil in it. I'm sure it's empty. See if I can get this everywhere like I usually do. Follow the instructions. Lift up. Oh, new primer bulbs delivering fuel. That's kind of slow though. There it goes. 6 squirts of the primer bulb. Pull. There it is. Cool. Not bad.